Welcome to RetroCember here on the Game or Die channel. My name is Ryan Moore, and this year we're covering Nintendo 64 for RetroCember. And we've been going through a few games. Today's episode, it's going to be fun. We are going to play Cruis'n USA. This is a classic arcade racer that was originally an arcade port or a game, and it got ported to the Nintendo 64 early on in its launch window. So we're going to play this game because this is one of my favorites on the system. I've always loved this game. In fact, I loved it so much that I actually streamed it on the channel earlier this year, where we played Cruis'n USA, the first one, Cruis'n World, which is the second one, and then Cruis'n Exotica, which is the third one. And over the course of like a night or two, I played through all three games, and it was so much fun. But we're going to play this one. We're going to cruise the USA, and we're going to have some fun. So let's get into Cruis'n USA. All right. So, developed by Williams Entertainment, and look at this intro, man. Games used to be fun, right? So what this game is, it's an arcade racer that we'll talk about in just a moment here, but let's get started. We're just going to use my original game save, and we are going to cruise the USA. We're going to obviously choose automatic. With those games, you have to. And I love that you have different cars that you can pick, which have better speeds or acceleration or whatever. But we're going with the Ferrari, right? We have to. So let's start with the Ferrari. And let's start, I believe, in Beverly Hills? Golden Gate Park. Okay, in San Francisco. All right, so I love it. These old classic games, they had no shame. So the flag-waving girl is in a bikini. When you get to the very end of the level and you win, this chick does like this bounce and jiggle and gives you a trophy. Like, no shame in these original games. And the goofiness of the series is so much fun. So what I was talking about earlier is this is an arcade-style racer. And arcade-style racers basically mean that they're more concerned with checkpoints and time limits and getting first place more than it is making sure that you're driving properly, that you're not hitting anything. As you can see, I'm kind of hitting stuff, I'm bouncing off of cars, my turning is insane. And that's what these arcade racers are known for, is the more surrealistic type of racing, or hyper-realistic racing, as I like to say. But man, it's just a blast. And you can see like the cars spin out and skid, and I got turbo boosts. So much fun. And what's kind of cool about this whole series, it kind of reminded me of the Road Rash series on the Sega Genesis. If you ever played Road Rash, the first game took place in just California. Every level was in California. You had the Redwoods section, you had Desert Valley, you had PCH or Pacific Coast Highway. Oh, come on. Wow. Oh, man. Second place. Oh, we didn't even get the trophy. Oh, such a shame. That's okay. That's okay. Because we're racing through the USA. We're going to have some fun. Dude. Oh, okay. I talk about it a lot here, but this is one of the things that I love about video games in this era is the details. Little tiny details like a time screen, like your time on the course. You stamp your initials onto a license plate because it's a car racing game, right? Those little details really, really add up. Ugh. All right. Yeah, we're going to continue. Do we have to do it again? Or I think you start... Oh, we got to do it again. Okay. I'm so sorry. But that's okay. We're going to get first place, and we're going to do fine. I was just kind of hitting those cars to showcase the goofiness, and then I ended up getting second place. What a bummer. What a bummer. What was really cool about this game, too, is there's secrets. There's these cheat codes and secrets that you can unlock. School buses. I remember my friend had this game, and two memories are unlocked whenever I think about this game. Number one, my friend David had this game, and I would go over to his house and we would play the Nintendo 64, which was pretty much brand new at the time. And he showed me this game, and I was like, dude, it's like we're in the arcade, because I love this game. It's in the arcade. And then the other one was we tried unlocking the school bus. So we spent like all afternoon trying to unlock the school bus, and we couldn't get it, and then we did it again. And he had one of the memory packs in the system, right? You know, I had the memory packs for the system that went into the controller. Well, for whatever reason, it actually got stuck to the point where he had to break his controller to get the memory card out. And his dad got mad. Oh, his dad got so mad. He was like, why couldn't you just unscrew it? And I think, I could be wrong, but I believe that even on the Nintendo 64, oh shoot. Man, I am just sucking it up today. What is going on? I got even a worse time.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
That's not a Hall of Fame, baby. We got it. We got it. Okay, anyways. So, the Nintendo 64, like most Nintendo systems, didn't use normal Phillips head screws. They used what is called a tri-wing screw, where it has, instead of 4 digits, it has 3. And it was a special screwdriver that was really hard to come by back in the 90s and early 2000s. It wasn't until like eBay and Amazon where you could just buy, you know, random specialty screwdrivers. Those security bits and screws were very, very special. And you had to special order that stuff, and you had to usually show that you were within the industry or credentials or something, because they don't want you tampering with things that you're not supposed to, right? So that's kind of how it was. And man, it was, oh, his dad was so mad when he broke his controller apart. Although he probably couldn't have unscrewed it himself, so, yeah. But that is one of the things that I'll always remember. And finally, when we did, we were able to unlock the school bus, and I thought that was just so cool to drive a school bus in a car racing game. Whoa! Well, at least we're in first this time, so we'll definitely... I might jinx it. Hold on. We'll definitely be able to advance. Oh no! Come on! Come on, car! Don't do that! Don't do it to me. I feel like this is a lot harder and more difficult than it was before. There we go. Ah, finally. Jeez. And there's our trophy girl with her little shake. Hey. Oh, finally. Okay, race completed. We can move on from Golden Gate. All right, let's get out of San Francisco. What do you say? So, one of the things that I love about this game is that not only do you race across the USA, when you do it, each level kind of proceeds into the next one, or each previous level proceeds into the next race. I love that. So we just went through Golden Gate Park and went through San Francisco, right? Now where are we? Okay, so we're in San Francisco proper. Okay. Ugh, let's get out of San Francisco as fast as possible. But do you ever notice when in these older video games, every level took place in like 3 major cities? You had New York, San Francisco, and like something else, like LA maybe. Oh man, I am sucking it up here. Maybe I should have put it on a easier difficulty. But San Francisco was always one of those levels that were always in these classic games. And it's because a lot of the game development scene in the US is in San Francisco. I'm sorry. I'm grooving out to this ooh-ah music. What is going? Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. But anyways, most of the game developers in those studios are in San Francisco. Not to bring up like modern gaming news right now, but I will say, I remember back when I used to own my game store, I took a trip to San Francisco and we went to a Giants game, a baseball game at the Giants Stadium, which is super cool. It was like on the wharf and all that. But when we were walking to the stadium, I was looking around and I noticed the Ubisoft logo. Oh, Ubisoft. Man, that was a fast, that felt way quicker. Hey, we got another one. We got first place. So I noticed the Ubisoft logo and I was like, oh, cool. Oh, dude, the Ubisoft studio is right there. And it was like super cool. Walked by, I took a picture in front of it and all that fun stuff. But yeah, this game, one of my favorite games on this system, San Francisco Rush. Hint, hint, we're going to be playing that later in RetroCember for sure. And then also Tony Hawk's Pro Skater all had San Francisco levels. That was crazy. All right, where we are, we're at US 101. So we're on the freeway of US 101. And this is going to kind of take us down to LA. Now, I've driven most of California. It's a huge, huge, huge state, but I used to live there. And most of my life has been spent on the freeways of California. California freeways kind of look like this, but kind of don't. They don't have, okay, they don't have giant chasms that you have to jump across. All right, that's just not realistic. But it does look brown like this. All of California is basically desert at this point. There's like very little greenery left in that state, which is why we moved. Not why we moved, but one of the things that I do enjoy about not living there anymore is actually seeing greenery. Not to bash on California too much, we won't do that until later, but hey, there's the school bus we could be driving at some point. Now, I don't remember if you have to like beat the levels in a certain order or, you know, get first place in all the levels to get the school bus, but I do remember you had to input a code. In the car select screen, you did have to actually put a code in with a controller and then you would unlock the school bus. And I miss these style of games. They're so much fun. The music is great too. Not just like right now, but oh, dude, dang. We're gonna try one more. All right, we'll try one more time. If we can't get it, I really thought we would have just raced through the entire US in here, but I'm having some difficulty with this game. It's kind of weird. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. Yeah, we're gonna continue. Okay, US 101. Come on, bikini lady. Wave that flag. So, I just noticed this. She's waving a checkered flag. Checkered flags mean final lap, right? Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense because we are, you know, we're racing and it's when we get to the whoa! What was that all about? I drove through that jump, but also then I got hit. Oh, shoot. We need to do good on this one, man. Jeez. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this race. It feels like this game is got it out for me today. I thought this was gonna be way easier. Whoa! Here we go, here we go. Don't hit me, don't hit me. Stay away from the cop car. That rubber banding, a lot of these classic games had really bad rubber banding, and it's one of the things that does bum me out when I come back to a lot of these games. Because I've been playing games my entire life, skill has been built up over time. I do not need a game to have rubber banding fake difficulty. Just give me regular, good difficulty. And a lot of these Midway, Williams, arcade games and stuff. Oh my gosh! Are you kidding? Did we get it? We got second.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Do we get to move on? If we're moving on, I'm gonna be happy. But if we don't, and I lost it because of that Yahoo that careened into me, swerving like a crazy person. Yeah. Oh, I cannot believe that, dude. Did you see that? He's flying all around at the very end. I was like, dude, we got this. We got this. He curved right into me. He beelined it for me and then sent me packing. Oh, man. I thought we were going to play through this entire game in one sitting, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. It's just not in the cards today, but that's okay. Because RetroCember is going to continue tomorrow with another game. We're going to have some more fun. So I hope you join me for the rest of the month, as every month or every day this month, we're going to be playing a Nintendo 64 game for RetroCember. So I can't wait. See you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day and a Merry Christmas.